actually, I mean, they said they were gonna send like one. I don't know what they're up to, what they're planning, but from the beginning, this is part 2 of this same situation that's happening. I would even take the tribute to say right now the same incident, because these guys are always tyranny enforcement. Public tyrants from the Nassau County 5th precinct are very anticipated because they have everything planned out and sorted out. And using right now abuse of discretion. Lady, a tyrant officer that approached me, refusing to ID herself, refusing to like provide her identification, because like not her identification, sorry, not her ID, I mean her like refusing to identify herself, knowing that that's her legal obligation as a public servant. She's committed and overcommitted in identifying and IDing herself because she's a, if you can see here, this car plate says 503. So yeah, going back to what I was saying, they're just like this tyrant officer, this female tyrant officer that's we can't see her because she's inside the vehicle, inside the police vehicle, but this other cop car that's right here, like we already like know, like everyone knows that the police is corrupt. But in my situation, in my case, I'm having a complex of situations that are happening at the same time. So like there's further evidence, it can't be more clear, and there's further evidence that evidently and consistently everything that's happening at home with my tyrant family members, corrupt family members, is connected, linked, and related with everything these guys have perpetrated, with all the unlawful, tyrannical, and criminal actions that they perpetrated in first degree. So now, going back to this incident, they want to take control and rule everything that they've done. They want to overrule everything, like everything they've done, even though they've surpassed, superseded all the unlawful orders that they've given me. They want to, like, at the same time, they want to rule over me, and they want to go based on reality. So like mostly it's to attack my credibility and to affect my character, my conduct, my well-being, because these guys do everything so fine. Like they work so, when it comes to tyranny, corruption, and absolutism, they work so fine that they know how to do everything. And right now I don't know what they're planning, because even they were very suspicious the way how they approached me, refusing to ID themselves. And I'm not gonna be surprised. There's been higher impacts that have happened, and right now, just how they got here, the way how she was like hiding from my phone, from the camera, refused to identify herself, violating my First Amendment right, not having her body camera off, a lot of anomalies, irregularities, and I would even take the tribute to say a lot of crimes that are being committed here. So, ladies and gentlemen, no, ma'am.
Where's your mom?
Oh no, I'm not allowed to say where she lives. I mean, I can't provide that information because, I mean, I just.
Hey, sir.
Hi, sir.
You alright?
No, are you alright, sir?
Yeah, I'm okay.
You look very anticipated.
All good. You call?
Yes, sir. I did call.
What's going on?
I mean, whenever I call a number like 211, 311, 911, all these public entities are denying me resources and denying me services. So, like, without like giving me any explanation, like everything I'm saying is being like disregarded. Like they're not everything is like bouncing like from one place to another. Like no one is giving me any explanations on what's really happening. Like everyone wants to rule over me. A lot of people are giving me unlawful orders, unlawful commands, and no one wants to explain anything to me.
How old are you?
I'm 17, ma'am.
Where's your mom?
She's not present at the time. I mean,
Not here?
yeah. I mean, this is I asked her if I'm allowed to come to the car. She said, yeah, you can come. You can go to the car, but like my mom she doesn't want me anywhere. She doesn't want me. She gave me permission to come here, She always gives me permission to sleep in the car, but she's like saying that even that like she's copying the same strategies that the police uses to confuse me. Like she's saying that the roads are the sidewalks are private. She's saying that even though this is a free sidewalk, this is a public sidewalk. She's saying that if the police sees me or CPS sees me, she said that like CPS, the police, and anyone can do whatever they want to do. And I want to know why tyranny enforcement is technically, they're saying that the law does not, like they want to make me crazy with all this unapplication of the law. Like they're saying that the law does not apply to them. They haven't said it directly with like how I'm explaining it to you, but everyone has gone above their limits.
Daddy, what do you need right now?
What do I need? What?
You just want to hang out in your car? You can hang out in your car
Yeah,
if you want.
just hang
So
out
this
in
is
the
a
car.
shelter, ma'am. This is a shelter. Oh my God. And what if CPS calls the police? Then you guys are going to call
Were you just
EMS.
in the hospital?
Yeah. So,
IV spot?
yeah, but why is everything jointed? That's my personal and private information. Why is everything
I'm not.
jointed?
Listen, you have every right not to tell me.
My mom is restricting me from having freedom of speech. She's violating my rights. She's not allowing me to I can't. She only wants me like sleeping, and the parents are allowed to discipline their child, but up to a certain extent. And she's just taking advantages over my situation because everything that's happening with my family members is related to what's happening with tyranny enforcement and other people.
Alright, we're going over that right now.
So basically, I want to know like why I can't get resources. Why is everyone denying me services? Why are my rights being violated? Why is everyone breaking the law?
You called us. What do
Yeah,
you need?
I need a shelter, and I need CPS to respond. I need to speak to someone.
Okay, just hold on a moment.
All right. Just hang
Yeah.
tight, okay?
Thank you, sir.
Okay.
We can see here like even these two tyrant officers refuse to identify themselves. What do you need? The 911 operator says I can't answer any input. When it comes to transparency, accountability, and justice, they think that their unlawful orders or unlawful commands or their tyranny, their corruption, the absolutism that they exert over me, and all the felonies that they've committed, they think that they're like that they can go above the limits and that they cannot be held liable or accountable. So let's see what we can do here. Like even this female lady, even that's a felony, that a minor's information is being disclosed. Controversing laws, violating the laws. They've already been in violation of the law many times. They've broken the laws all laws in the past, almost every law in the past, except for traffic laws because I don't drive, and even they've perjured traffic laws, knowing that I don't have an ID with me. They've broken the law, knowing that I'm a minor, and knowing that even they already all these public entities know me because I'm exposing tyranny and corruption. I reported a lot of different incidents and situations that have happened, and they always have the courage, the audacity, and the attribution, knowing what my name is, knowing that I don't have a status, knowing what they even have the courage, the audacity, and the attribution to ask me if I have a driver's license or if I have an ID with me, knowing that I don't carry an ID with me. Conveniently, with all these with all the felonies and all the crimes that they're committing, they only want to get involved in what they conveniently. They're only trying to get involved in what they want to get involved. But even though they're committed in enforcing laws and protecting law-abiding citizens, these oath breakers and lawbreakers don't have shame or don't have regret for what they do.
Do you know what happened?
Oh, I called.
Huh?
I called 911, ma'am.
Oh, what happened?
Oh no, I'm just reporting a domestic incident.
Oh.
I mean, stay in there, telling a minor to stay in their car. I mean, very unlawful and criminal and unconstitutional. Neglecting a minor, disregarding a minor, breaking state laws and federal laws. Like when I was the age of 12, instead of giving me a DIR, like clearly and evidently, the situation is so inexplicable, it's so deep, it's so grave, it's so serious what they've committed, that everything they've done is out of range and out of series, and they're the offenders, the culprits, they're guilty, and they're the criminals of every law and every act, every conspiracy, every relation, and every connection that's been made to harm me, to affect me, to violate my civil rights, constitutional rights, and break the law. I mean, these guys have a lot of explaining to do. They never explain themselves. They don't even want to give me the face. You can see how they turned their faces here. All the discretion that they're using refuse to ID themselves, tell me stay in the car, stay here, knowing that I'm a minor, going about my age, altering everything, changing my age, my name. These public entities, knowing that I don't have an official ID or a legal ID, they still, when they see me in the car and the vehicle is parked, they ask me for ID. Legally, evidently, everyone in this world, we all know that they can only ask for ID when they have reasonable, articulable suspicion of a crime, or when these scoundrels, absolute tyrants, Machiavellic, despot, absolute tyrants, absolute criminals have probable cause or reasonable, articulable suspicion of a crime that's been committed. Of a crime. Or probable cause. But if a minor is not driving, and if these tyrants are confabulated against me, they're involved in every incident, they already know me, and they still have the courage, the audacity, and the attribution to ask me if I have ID. Wow. They've broken every law that even laws are not enough with what these people have done. Even laws are not prepared with what these people have done. The world is not prepared with what these tyrants have done. And it's very easy for them. Just they're hungry. They always, right now they haven't said anything, but they're always saying, "Do you need EMS? Do you need EMS?" Because they're hungry. They're hungry in getting an ID from me, or they're hungry in taking me to the hospital and trying to cover up for their unlawful, tyrannical, and criminal actions through mental health. They think they can go above accuracy. They can go above the law, refusing to identify themselves. The way how they came here, they anonymously, suspiciously came here. Just because I call 911, that doesn't mean just because they're carrying a uniform and I'm the caller, that doesn't mean that I don't have reasonable suspicion. That doesn't mean that there isn't reasonable suspicion. I mean, from when to when have we heard that to file a complaint a person has to go to mental health? From when to when have we the people heard that there's no laws don't apply to them? When, in what year, in what decade, in what century? It states or articulates that tyranny enforcement is above the law, when no one is above or below the law. No one. Excuse me, sir. Can I have your name and badge number, sir?
What's going on, brother?
No, yeah. Can I have your name and badge number? Before.
4310.
And what's her name and badge number?
Bonsignor, I don't know what her badge number is.
And what's and that
same thing. Don't know his badge number.
Can I wait? Office. Oh my God.
They're going to somebody getting stared right now. That's why I'm trying to figure out what's going on this way that I can help this situation along. Hello, sir. You're talking to me now.
You're responding to a fight.
Someone is stabbed right now. What can we do for you?
So what does that have to do with my situation?
Because we're trying to get additional units down there. That's where they're going. I'm trying to help you out so that I can help other people out. What are we doing here?
I mean, I need a shelter.
You need a shelter. How old are you?
17.
17. Do you have a guardian or a parent anywhere?
Yeah, I have a guardian and a parent. Thanks for asking. Because I have parents.
Okay.
But my parents are taking advantage over my situation. They're restricting me.
What is your situation?
I mean, it's I'm having a conflict of situations happening at the same time, and I don't know how to manage my I don't know how I can control this, because this is kind of out of range and out of control, everything that's happening.
So you and who takes care of you?
Oh, no one takes care of me. I always take care of myself.
Okay. Who is your legal guardian?
My mom right now.
Where is your mom currently?
She's not here right now because she doesn't she doesn't want me with her, and I'm not allowed to disclose or divulge her personal and private information because that's her personal information. But she's staying at a friend's house, I think.
She's staying at a friend's house?
Yeah, or with her family members. I'm not really sure, but I mean,
How did you get here?
because she gave me, she said, if you don't feel comfortable, if you don't feel safe here, you can, and I said, can I go to the car, Mom, because I don't feel safe here. She was like, okay, I'm going to give you the car key and you can leave.
So you went to the car on your own free will. Where is your mother currently, so I can speak to her?
Oh, I can only give you her phone number for my privacy and her privacy.
What's her, well, let me get the phone and then I'll...
No problemo. A lot of anomalies and a lot of irregularities. Even there's been criminalities that have been committed with them getting confabulated, using discretion, and not identifying themselves well.
Alright, so, what's your mom's phone number?
516
516
637
637
0124.
Is she around here?
No. My uncle borrowed me his cell phone just in case if this phone would run out of battery. But
Where
this
is
is all. Well, I can't really tell where he is, but this is the phone number that.
This is the phone number for your uncle?
No, for another family member, for another relative that I have.
This isn't your mother's phone?
No. We use the same phone. This is our phone, the phone that I'm using right now.
Is this number going to go to that phone?
No, this number is going to go to another family member's phone, another relative. Wow, very tyrannical. Wow, how did they run away from me down the road? Like yesterday you were at the hospital. Wow, very unprofessional, very discourteous, making their own laws. Well, tyrants, you guys think you guys can overrule the United States Constitution? You guys took an oath to the United States Constitution, sir, guys. And they're involved in conspiracy of obstruction of justice, conspiracy in breaking laws, confabulation. They've been the cause and the effect to every incident. They're guilty. They're responsible, and they're the culprits of every particular and general in general incident that's happened, because they're like, how can I say this? They're the subjects of every incident, and being accomplices and being involved in everything. And telling a minor to stay in the car, wow. If a minor doesn't have a place where to live, just telling him stay in the car, wow. Very unlawful and unconstitutional. Minor does not have a place where to live at, and telling you stay in the car. And then they get very hostile with me when it's their job and their obligation to protect me. They're committed and they're obligated and overcommitted in protecting a minor and complying with state law and federal law, because they're law enforcement, and they're the total opposite of what their job title says. They think that just because they have a uniform, they can get away with everything, and no attacking my credibility here. Refusing to ID themselves. Wow, what an absolute tyrant. I mean, everyone is responsible for their own actions, but when there's conspiracy, when there's corruption, when there's tyranny, when there's a lot of crimes that have been committed and that they're involved in, I mean, there's no, like, just by like performing and conducting a simple inspection, we all know that by law, by state law and the federal law, and when we exercise our First Amendment right, it's their obligation in being educated on the law, like, and having education with the law. Like, they should ID themselves properly. That's number one. Second of all, I mean, the female tyrant was just here before. I was taking pictures and videos, and she refused to ID herself. She left when I was.
All right, so, Bud, where are you staying, man?
Yeah, no, in the house.
Okay.
Where we live in wherever.
You live in wherever?
Yeah.
Okay.
No outside. Inside the
Okay.
house.
Okay. Can you do me a favor and take him wherever you need to go? Because I don't want to have to take him to the hospital for standing over in the street or whatever.
The street. This is a public sidewalk.
I understand this is a public sidewalk, but you were just in the street.
No,
I
was
want you to be safe with your mother. Is
I
that
don't
okay?
feel. I don't feel safe with her with tyranny enforcement. Can I speak to CPS, sir? Please.
No,
CPS has
CPS,
already been
no,
notified,
no.
and also
No CPS.
my partner informed me that he already notified CPS to your plight, and they don't come out at night for these types of things. They set up appointments, so you had to give them an address to go to, and then they can
But
talk
he
to them.
called you.
So if I need, so
Wait,
if I,
give me one second.
Did they give you a phone number? Did they give you?
So-
Did you give them your phone number the last time so
Officer.
that they could talk to you?
Officer, he called you.
Who
He
he
called
called
you?
me? Yes.
And what does that mean? Like, I'm asking for help. I'm asking for assistance.
What are you asking for assistance with?
I don't feel safe with her. I don't feel safe with tyranny
But she's your
enforcement.
mother. You have to stay with her. That's the way that it works.
So she can kill me?
She can't kill you.
Why?
You're not being killed right now.
I mean,
Your body is
I mean,
perfect.
she's an expert. She knows how to. She's very narcissistic. She's a manipulator. She's always. She doesn't allow me to use a bathroom. She doesn't allow me to express myself because when I'm using the bathroom, I want to I want to write some notes. I want to express myself, and she's like, "Hey, you have to get out of the bathroom." I'm like, "Okay, mom." And when I want to express myself, she's like, "You get out of this place." Like 24/7, she wants to restrict me from talking and from speaking. It's very
The only thing that I
distressing.
could do right now is I could write you a domestic report, and then I could notify CPS again, but they're not going to come out now to speak with you. And you can't get placed into a shelter without
So
your
safety-
mother. Hello. You can't be placed
Safety
into a
is not a
shelter.
priority.
What?
Safety is not a priority.
Where? In what way you?
In what way? In every way, like in every aspect of life.
All right. You haven't described any way that you're in danger.
Okay, so what do you want me to describe? Like there's a lot of things happening at the same time, and my mom is abusing me emotionally and psychologically, and she's trying to destabilize my well-being. She's trying to confuse me, and I'm telling the truth. I've been nothing but truthful. I've been nothing but honest.
Well, you haven't really told me anything. You're just talking in circles and saying that you want to get placed in a shelter with CPS.
Yes,
but
that
I'm
is
telling
correct.
you, but your mother here is telling me that there's a house that you're living in right now that is good enough for you to live in.
That's inaccurate. I mean apparently, but like internally, I'm being damaged by her. Like she's very.
How are you internally being damaged by your mother? Do you have your
making
ID,
false
ma'am?
false statements, making false declarations.
Making false. How is anything false that she's stating?
Okay. So let me explain you. Let me rephrase something. Let me tell you something really
I'm
quick.
just gonna end up having to do domestic report, and then I'll refer it again to CPS.
I want to talk to you.
Okay.
How you want?
What's your name, ma'am?
No, ma'am. Sir, I
Yes.
need to talk to you fast. You made me report.
Okay.
How you gonna make me report without any single?
I never said I was
doesn't
physically
matter.
assaulted.
It doesn't matter. Anytime that there's any type of disturbance between two people of the same family, you have to make a report. What's your name,
sir,
buddy?
I never did anything wrong.
What's your name?
Danny.
What?
Danny.
How do you spell that?
Dany.
G-A-N-Y?
Dany. Danny.
Danny. Got it. Danny what?
Khan. KHAN.
K-H-A-N. Date of birth?
8406.
8406. How old? And you're 17, right?
Yep.
Okay. Your name,
What is
ma'am?
the place? No, what is the place where I can drop him?
There's no place where you can drop him. He's your responsibility until he
I
turns 18.
understand.
If you want, you could bring him to a
Listen.
hospital and have him do inpatient. You could
Mental
bring
health.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's
that's
it.
fine. That's fine.
What's,
Mental health is not applicable to
no,
my
mental
situation or
health,
applicable
that's
to law.
it. Mental health, that's
Okay.
it. I'm gonna ask for
He's your
mental
guardian, so then that's what it is.
Can-
But she can't overrule the law. Like she can't overrule the United States
actually,
Constitution.
technically, she can request you
So
to
parents
go
are
for an
above the law?
evaluation or something.
So
in the
parents are
hospital.
above the law. It doesn't matter if
Yes.
it's not applicable to my situation or
my
applicable to
defense.
law.
All right.
How can I be always?
She just said it.
Alright.
She's trying to
Give me your-
defend
give me your
herself.
name, ma'am.
She's defending herself. That's why she wants
Give
to
me
do
your
it.
name, ma'am.
That's what tyranny enforcement has done in the past. They always take me to mental health to cover up for their unlawful, tyrannical, and criminal actions.
Okay.
Through mental health, the psychiatrists and the psychologists are involved
What is
with
it?
tyranny enforcement.
566.
February
Wow.
5th, 66. Okay, and your phone number
Yes, sir.
is that one. What's your phone number, buddy?
516-236-8020.
Say that again. 516
236-8020.
8020.
Yep.
Okay.
How many reports you wanna make on me?
I don't know.
He making 10 report already. 10
Oh.
report. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Saturday, you week.
Well,
When he going to stop?
I don't. As soon as you make them stop. So that's it. We're gonna. Every time that we get a call, we gotta make a report. You guys had an argument because he wants to write things down in the bathroom, and he wants to live in a shelter, but you don't want him to live in a shelter.
Yeah, I want to express myself, and she's restricting me from
Okay.
having freedom of speech. She's limiting my speech, sir. Yes, sir. It is a violation of my First Amendment, sir.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is,
No,
sir.
it's not. You're a child. You have no rights like that. Your parent can restrict any rights of speech.
So parents have civil and criminal immunity?
Yep.
They do? Wow.
They can even make corporal punishment. As by the law.
120? That's not a law, sir. That's a law that you're making up. That's not a law, sir. It's a law that you're making to break. Oh my God. He's making his own laws to break actual laws that protect us. Wow. I'm legally a minor. I will expose this tyranny and corruption. No one is above the law. No one is above the law.
Dame la llave.
I mean, everyone thinks they can go above and
Dame
beyond their
teléfono de
limits.
Julio.
It's in the car.
Okay.
Okay. Excuse me? Sir? So how can I survive with her?
Standing in the middle of the street again.
No, I just need to say something, sir.
I say no more.
This is when she borrows me the key to the car. The car is the only safe place where I have where to stay or where I can sleep, and it's not appropriate what she's doing.
The place
But
you're gonna stay, the place you're gonna sleep is wherever she is. No more in the car. That's it. Okay.
is that a law, sir?
You cannot stay in a car overnight by yourself as a minor.
But my mom is dragging me into this situation. She's the one dragging, removing me from her place,
From what place?
from where she where she's living currently.
No, from what I hear, you requested to leave. She then gave you the keys to the car,
Yeah.
and then you proceeded to leave on your own accord. That is in no way her removing you. Okay?
Sir.
Also, the
So-
First Amendment does not give you carte blanche about expressing yourself in any way, shape, or form.
So I
It's
can't
only
express myself.
Freedom of speech, press, and religion. It has nothing to do with expression while you're on the toilet.
On the toilet, sir. I was not on the. Wow, this guy's a tyrant. He's an absolute tyrant. I mean, my.
I don't know what you're doing, bro. I'm gonna write you a report stating exactly what you told me. You have it on camera right now.
Yeah. I mean, you guys don't have patience to deal with people that have autism. Respectfully, sir.
Dude.
You guys don't like
Do you want me to call an ambulance and bring you to the hospital, sir?
Is
That's something that your mom is requesting. I could find out if that's what I can do.
so under threat of perjury? I'm backing up, sir.
Perjury?
Yeah, because whenever I go to mental health, the police already knows that I'm perjured. The doctors are giving me medications that do not.
perjury is?
Yeah, when you make false statements against someone, and that's what happened. That's what happens when I go to mental health.
How do you make false statements against yourself?
No, the police makes false statements. I've been
How do
perjured.
police
I've been
make false
defended.
statements?
I mean, because when I was in the age of 12, and I used to report my dad because he was alcoholic and he used to beat me up. The police would just instead of giving me a report, they would just tell my dad that they would take me to the hospital.
All right. Well,
My dad.
Now you're raising it to the point where I have to do a lot more work. So I'm going to.
I even have
I'm going to notify CPS. I cannot enter you into as far as I know currently, I cannot enter you into a shelter at the age of 17 without a parent.
I know that's a law. Yeah, that is lawful, sir.
Okay.
Yeah.
So there's really nothing more I can do other than to send you home with your mother, which she's saying that she has a shelter for you. Okay? I'm going to do this report. I'm going to notify CPS. And I really don't want to have to take you to the hospital, which is why I'm trying to like calm you down.
I am calm, sir. You're the one that has to. Clearly, you're the one that has to calm down because I'm
literally speaking to you right
yeah. Now you're calm. Now you're calm. But before you were.
calm.
You,
I'm just telling you what's going on. So I'm gonna have to do a whole bunch of work right now. I have to rework this whole situation. So I'm not even on this call currently.
I mean, even yesterday, my mom said that she said that the police could kill me.
The police cannot kill you. Unless you're doing something that, yep, alright, so we close this whole thing. Sweet. Alright, give me a minute.
Wow. And these guys work with fins. Like they conveniently, they try to point you to the wrong, like they try to go above, represent that they're above the law when they're not. Affecting my character, my state, my conduct, saying that I have to go to the hospital, and wow, under threat of perjury, I would even say not threat of arrest because there's no reasonable articulable suspicion that I committed a crime. They don't have a warrant or probable cause. I knew this guy was going to be prepared. I knew these crimes were going to be committed. Because even you don't have to harm someone, like just by scaring someone or intimidating someone, like what he said, go to mental health. That's very. I'm gonna take you. I don't want I don't want to take you to the hospital. It's very, very concerning. Extremely, it is concerning. It is very concerning to me. And just for taking pictures and videos of them, they're saying that I was on the middle of the street filming. Wow. Like, what is their problem? I mean, these oath breakers and law breakers don't acknowledge anything. They don't respect anything. All I could say is thanks guys for respecting nothing. So clearly, that's what it is here. I mean, there's no transparency, no accountability. I mean, giving controversial information, contradicting himself, controversing laws, violating the law, breaking the law, violating my civil rights, constitutional rights, and saying that the First Amendment does not apply to minors or does not apply to when parents want to like rule over you or take control over you, even if it means breaking the law. Wow. That's what this other tyrant said, this corrupt tyrant, absolute tyrant. I mean, these guys are Machiavellic. They're a bunch of tyrants. That's what they are. I mean, I've been withstanding all this. I don't even know how I've been withstanding every situation because they're all these police departments are confabulated against me. Even, can we imagine, ladies and gentlemen, if you guys look at Patrick Psycho Ryder has been arrested twice, the police commissioner, and he's still on the police force. He's still working for tyranny enforcement. So basically, they're saying that there's no liability, and his lack of knowledge and this lack of enforcement and this unapplication of the law is affecting my life and my well-being, because they think they can supersede justice and they can supersede law with the unlawful orders and the unlawful commands they're giving. Once everything is done, then they want to comply with state laws or whatever law that they're like trying to fit in to take me to mental health, and through mental health they want to like cover up for everything. They want to exonerate themselves. They want to cover up for everything, and they want to like go above and beyond every limit, surpass and exceed every limit. So even if in age wise, I never knew, like right now here, anything could happen here. Like in age wise, when it comes to a minor, they can say, like, when it comes to a minor, like yesterday, 2 public tyrants were saying that the law does not, that threats don't apply to the laws. Emotional abuse, psychological abuse is not a crime. Damaging someone's mind, affecting someone's character and well-being is not against the law. Knowingly making false statements, false declarations is not something that's unlawful, illegal, criminal, or unconstitutional. I mean, these guys always try to evade laws. They conveniently evade laws. They only want to focus on, like, oh, it's a whole disaster.
Ma'am?
It's very disastrous and catastrophic.
Need an address of where you're staying.
These guys are worse than a ripe apple.
Where did this happen?
I mean, everything is
Where are you staying with him currently?
everything is corrupted right here.
Yeah, how?
This is private house. It's not my house. I cannot give it to you.
All right, I just need to know the occurrence of the.
24603.
That's where you stay normal. 246 Jericho Turnpike. And what was it? What was the zip? Belrose?
Sir,
It's in the city? Belrose isn't Floral Park. Belrose is Queens.
it's on the border side, sir. I mean, you should know this because you work for Nassau County.
Yeah, I know that Belrose
Belrose is in between the two borders. It's in between Queens and Nassau County, Long Island. I mean, the third precinct of Nassau County
They're on one side.
patrols exactly. It's on. I mean, you can. Oh my God. Wow, these guys even need to get educated on geography. They even need to get educated on the map here. Wow. And he's just doing this to bully me because he clear like he's trying to bully us because he already knows that Belrose, like the Nassau County 3rd precinct, is one of the most, like, I would say, central or district, or like it's like a police district, or I don't know what it is. I don't know. But the Nassau County 3rd precinct is one of the most complex and like biggest precincts in Long Island. I mean, they cover they patrol and supervise and cover Mineola, all Jericho Turnpike, Long Island, and even these tyrants have crossed the border. They've been in violation of Queens jurisdiction, and these guys are all congregated. They're all they're all on the same page. I mean, it's the same corruption, and how are they not going to know that Belrose, that the Nassau County 3rd precinct covers Belrose, and also there's on the right side of Belrose, the NYPD 105th precinct covers that area as well. So it's in between the two borders, and I don't know why he wouldn't like know that. I mean, breaking the law, that's not being particular. Traumatizing someone, that's not being particular. Making scary statements, that has nothing to do with being particular. Has nothing to do. As a matter of fact, this guy is already in violation of the code of ethics, of ethical law. He already broke the code of ethics, and I would even say he already lost his qualified immunity, because violating someone's 14th Amendment right is unlawful, anti-congressional, anti-federal, criminal, and unconstitutional, depending on the circumstance. In this circumstance, in this situation, he said that parents could do whatever they want to do, and that parents can get away with everything. And my mom, first of all, this guy is even lost. He's digging a hole for himself. He's falling under his own weight, and he's putting himself into evidence, because my mom did not start this. My dad did not start this. My dad would just slam me and throw me into the wall. I've been a victim of domestic battery, and the police would just disestimate me and take my dad's word to go against my credibility, knowing that my dad was intoxicated every night. Just by seeing him, just seeing that he was highly drunk and intoxicated, they would take his word to go against my word. And how is that so? Like, without having the right, the power, the authority, with these unlawful, they think that these unlawful orders and unlawful commands can supersede law and supersede justice. I mean, these guys need. I mean, when it comes to using unlawful tactics, unlawful strategies, criminal strategies, and elite strategies, these guys are number one. These guys are experts. But when it comes to respect, dignity, courtesy, integrity, transparency, accountability, they're zero. They're below zero. And clearly we could see on our video that my medical information thanks to the 911 dispatchers and all these bunch of tyrants, all these absolute tyrants that work for the Nassau County Police Department. All my medical history and my medical records have been jointed and have been unlawfully and unconstitutionally disseminated and divulged. Why is that? Because every time I call in the past, I've called to get medical treatment. Whenever I called in the past to get medical services or to report a domestic incident that's connected and related with what the police has committed in first degree, with all the felonies, all the crimes that they've committed in first degree, and kidnapping me and taking me to the hospital without parental consent, without having the right, without having the power, the authority to do so. I mean, these guys are more than drugged. These guys act like worse than a drug addict. They've gone way past and above all the limits of a true psychopath, of a psycho and a criminal. But can they go above the images that I have against them? No. Can they go? When there's proof and there's evidence, you can't go to mental health. It's that simple. Like there's no ifs, ands, buts. There's no pretext. There's no excuses. There's no exemptions. There's no cover-ups. Like when you're aware of what's happening and when you have proof and evidence of every particular incident, I mean, there shouldn't be a problem. There shouldn't be, like, these guys are obstructors. They're a bunch of tyrants. They're involved in obstruction of justice, conspiracy of obstruction of justice, reinforcing tyranny, securing silence, securing corruption, upholding and securing crimes. That's it. But they're law enforcement. Their job, their title is to enforce laws, not to infringe or break laws. And I'm right now, my mother is interfering with my rights right now. I'm in a public sidewalk, and this tyrant still took the courage and the audacity to ask me to say, yeah, your mom can take you to mental health. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if they're breaking the law. So these guys don't care about the law. They really don't. I mean, they should know that all this irrational behavior, psychotic, unlawful, and criminal conduct and unconstitutional conduct cannot be availed, permitted, or accepted in any place or country. They should know this. They should know this. This is a fact. This is not my opinion. This is not just an honest opinion. This is not theory. This is about psychology and about the law. Like simultaneously, technically, internally and externally, everything that's connected, everything that's linked, everything that's jointed, they're trying to disregard everything. They're trying to go above everything. They're trying to close all the doors, even though they can't close all the doors because they're not kings. They don't have absolute authority. They don't have sovereign immunity, civil immunity, criminal immunity. But this tyrant told me that parents and that tyranny enforcement have criminal immunity. I want to know, what law is that? The law that he's saying, the law that he's making up? Yeah, in his psychotic brain, yeah, anything is possible. But if we focus on reality, if we focus on the truth, if we focus on accuracy, if we focus on the law, all this has happened. And saying that the First Amendment does not apply to parents, wow. That 14th Amendment right in the law does not, my 14th Amendment right, my 1st, 4th, and 14th Amendment constitutional right does not apply to anyone or apply to the law. That's really, really concerning.
Vete para allá. Go right there.
Are you going to listen to your mother or no?
I've listened to her. She's narcissistic.
Are you going to end up going with her back to your place of residence currently for the night and staying with her tonight?
I don't feel safe with her, sir. I just told you, sir.
Okay. Are you going to listen to your mother or not?
I always listen to her, sir. I mean, you don't live with me, sir. You don't live with me.
Are you going to go back with her to the house and stay with her in the house? And you're going to, because I'm going to do this report, then you're going to go back with your mom. Yes?
I mean, you're making my situation more difficult because you can make unlawful decisions on my behalf. I mean,
I can't. Your mother is making the decisions on your behalf because she's your legal guardian.
I mean, I don't know why. I don't know why everyone has to why everyone has to cut me down, cut me off, if I'm not doing anything. I'm just
calling 911. You're making us involved in the situation.
But the police is already involved in every situation. That's why my mom is taking advantage of my situation, because the police involved in every. The police is involved in corruption and tyranny When I was the age of 12.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
Yes,
buddy.
yes, you do, sir.
No,
yes, you do.
No, I don't.
Sir,
You
when
just
I was the age of
rambling
12,
on.
when I was the
Sir,
age of
if
12,
You're not going to be coherent.
I am speaking coherently,
No,
sir.
you're not.
Yes, I am, sir.
No, you're not.
Are you
You're
a psychologist, sir?
coherently.
Are you a teacher, sir? Are you an educator? Are you a professor? So why are you saying that, sir? You have your opinion. Yeah, because everyone.
I am a trained
I have-
professional, and we deal with mental health
Supposedly,
issues all the time. sir.
supposedly,
So
you're not a licensed therapist or a licensed psychologist. You don't have a license. You're just a tyrant officer. You only know how to press a gun and a pistol. That's all you're
are you
trained to
gonna
do.
listen to your mother or no?
I mean, I just want to file this report for accountability, sir. I need
And then
accountability.
you're going to listen to your mother and go back in the house.
Are you retaliating me, sir? Is that a threat, sir? Is that a lawful order that you're giving me? Because what does that have to do with the DIR, sir? What does that have to do with a DIR?
So I have to make sure that you're safe. You're a 17-year-old kid, and I'm trying to.
Sir, I'm not a bad person. I'm not.
I didn't say you were a bad person, and I'm trying to make sure that you're safe. So you need to tell me, are you going to be listening to your mother after I file this report with you?
Sir, I'm not a trained professional. I don't have a career or
Okay.
profession. How can I de-escalate this situation with my mom if my mom
Okay, so if you're going to continue doing this, it seems like you're going to be a danger to yourself.
a danger? You're just making speculations,
Okay.
sir. That's not reasonable suspicion.
You're not making any sense. I'm going to have to end up calling an ambulance. I'm just trying I'm just trying to get this through to you because I don't want it to escalate to that point that I'm trying to help you here. Do you understand?
By making your own laws, yeah.
Do you understand what's happening?
Sir, I'm well oriented. I know that tyranny enforcement is here. I contacted tyranny enforcement, and I'm wanting to get help.
Like you're now you're rambling again.
Rambling?
What does it say on the side of this car?
Police, but that's just a display, sir.
It's just a display.
Yeah, and I mean, yeah. In real life, you guys have to protect us, but you guys don't do it. You guys are always in the thin blue line.
I'm trying to do it. You're making it very difficult, sir. Are you going to listen to your mother or not? Are you going to go back in the house and stay there all night and not continue to call 911?
So if my mom threatens me, or she says, or if she's saying that I don't care about how you feel, I don't care what's happening
That
to you.
doesn't matter. That's not a threat. None of those.
I never said that's a threat, sir. Did I ever say that's a threat?
You said that's a threat.
I never
just
said that's a threat. I just said that if my mom continues to escalate things, what could I do, sir? Like what? If my mom.
You can get emancipated. Seek emancipation papers. Go to court and get emancipated. That's all you can do.
So I could.
Officer,
I-
please, I get maybe one ambulance for evaluation.
Yeah, I think we're gonna have to.
Yeah.
Okay.
but before you do that, sir, can I follow my DIR, sir? Please.
It might end up being her DIR at this point, sir. All right.
Sir, but you can't dismiss my complaint, sir. Please don't. Why am I being dismissed? What do you want to happen, sir? Things can't go in your way. Things can't go in my way. It's not what you say. It's not what I say. It's about the law, sir. It's all about the law. You're law enforcement, not tyranny enforcement. Wow, my DIR is right there, and he's even denying me the right to file a complaint against a domestic incident report against my mother for confabulation and conspiracy. Please, excuse me, sir.
All right. You just keep talking yourself into trouble.
In trouble. You guys are in trouble with the law. I'm not involved in anything. You guys are the one that are in trouble with the law. I'm not saying you, sir. I'm saying other tyrant officers that have been involved in the past and are involved right now.
The way that I'm hearing it, you're making it an impossible situation even more impossible. So, you guys got in an argument somewhere in Queens. I'm going to now have to deal with it here in Nassau County, and you are refusing to.
I gave you my name. I gave you my name. I gave you my last name.
You're refusing to be safe.
I'm in a public sidewalk. How is that
You're
unsafe,
acting
sir?
erratically.
Your behavior is irrational, sir. This is a public sidewalk.
Okay. And your mother is requesting, your legal guardian is requesting that you have a psychological evaluation.
A psychological, not a psychiatric evaluation.
Okay.
And whenever I go to the hospital,
Psychiatric, however you want to say
it's
it.
not the same thing, sir. It's not the same thing. It's like when you go to a wellness center. You guys have you ever seen like when you go to a chiropractor refers you to a lawyer? That's how the police and the psychiatrists are. They're both jointed and they're both together. They make a team to go against people's credibility, and it's not going to work with me because I'm not crazy. You could look at it at any side, at any different angle, and I'm not crazy, sir.
I'm not saying you're crazy. I haven't said that you're crazy. You are, however, severely autistic, correct?
Yeah, and that has nothing to do with psychiatry. I mean, I don't know, because I'm not a doctor. You're not a doctor, and right now that's not the subject.
That's why you would get a permit.
And that's not right now. Mental health is not applicable to my situation. Applicable to law.
You, sir, are not listening to anything that's happening currently.
But
You're creating a situation. Excuse me. You're creating a situation where you're putting yourself in danger. I attempted to assist you in every way, shape, or form that I am able to, and now I'm going to call a medic.
But
the medic is going to evaluate you, and then we're either going to be able to bring you back into your house, or where you are staying currently, or you're going to be taken to the hospital for further evaluation.
And my DIR won't be filed.
Your DIR will be filed. There will be a DIR on file for this incident.
I mean, and when I told you that my mom is taking psychological advantages and illegal advantages,
Psychological advantages.
she's like, okay, if you report what I'm doing to you, the police is involved, the whole government is involved. What you think they're going to listen to you? You think they're going to protect you? And that's accurate. That's what
Sounds like you're having what you call it, making conspiracy theories.
Conspiracy theories. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. I'm going based on reality, and you still have the audacity to say that.
Reality.
How is it reality, sir? You're not in my situation. Respectfully, sir, you're not in my situation. You're not in my position. You don't live with me. So how would you know that I'm lying, or
How would I know that you're telling the truth?
Exactly.
Okay. Exactly.
So I can express myself, sir. I can express myself because I'm not making any false statements. And yesterday, tyranny enforcement said that the law does not apply to them. They didn't say it directly, but with their actions, that's what they were representing.
How would they say that? What exactly did you call about?
I reported an incident, and I reported a re-incident that happened yesterday.
What did you call about today?
Oh, this the same, like a different reason, because I mean,
was it the same incident as before, or is it a different incident?
I mean, today I called to report a new incident.
What was the new incident?
I mean, my mom, my aunt, and my uncle were trying to silence me. They were trying to quiet me.
In what way, shape, and form?
In what way, shape, or form? Well, particularly they were trying to quiet me by saying, "Oh, if you keep talking, I don't want to hear you." And then they were like saying, like, I was just talking in general, and they were like saying, "Oh, if you keep asking for resources, that's unlawful for you to ask for you to get services." And they said that it's unlawful for me to speak to my aunt.
And what time did all this, did your argument or whatever transpire? Man, what time did this happen in Queens? What time did all this happen in Queens?
He always called me 911.
Okay.
When he was
When did
baby.
this happen today?
Happen what?
When did this all happen today? When did he start?
Like at
acting
what
erratic?
time?
No, this is we're not fighting. I don't know what he's
I know,
talking.
but now he's saying these things, so I need to know what time. And then I'm going to have him checked out by an ambulance, and then we're going to see what's happening.
Officer, I cannot.
But even like,
I cannot give you the time because my life is only give you food, juices, try to.
did I ever say that I'm starving? Did I ever say that I'm hungry? I never said that I'm hungry. I'm just saying. I mean, the only hunger that you have.
So there's no. So what you're saying is, your mom's providing you shelter, food, and water.
Yeah, but she's affecting my conduct and my character. She's trying to destabilize my well-being, and she's abusing me emotionally, psychologically, and that is an offense. That is a crime, sir.
What kind of abuse?
Yes, it is,
What
sir.
kind of
Making
abuse?
false statements is a
You're not
crime.
saying-
Yeah.
Okay, her making false statements is not.
It is illegal.
categorized as abuse.
It's not.
But what kind of abuse?
So if you say this is gonna happen, this is gonna
Have you
happen.
been injured in any way, shape, or form, sir?
Not physically, no. I did not report any physically violence. I only reported a verbal dispute, and I reported that my mom was verbally violent towards me. Like, she was violent with me, but verbally. I mean, I see.
Verbally violent does not qualify.
Does not qualify, sir. So.
Are you Hispanic, sir?
No, sir. Do I look Hispanic? Are you Hispanic?
I'm asking you.
Oh, I feel discriminated right now because I mean.
That's a question. Are you white, black, Asian, American Indian, other, Hispanic,
Asian,
or non-Hispanic?
Asian
And non-Hispanic. Okay.
Exactly.
I'm just trying to.
I mean, the psychotic tyrants that work for tyranny enforcement, they're the blatant liars. They're the pathological liars. I'm not a liar, sir. So, sir, but you have to prove it, sir. You need cite evidence. You need to have proof or evidence to prove that I'm lying, especially when it comes to a minor. Police making false statements and my mom making false statements against a minor, to go against a minor's will, is very unlawful, criminal, and unconstitutional. Because at the same time, you guys are trying to affect my mind. And you guys are forming a conspiracy against me. I'm not resignating. I'm not going to redeem myself because no one is above the law. No one is above the law. Clearly, I see what your objective are. Your objection, your inclination here is to go back and forth and to harass me and violate my civil rights and constitutional rights, and to break the law by applying mental health when mental health does not apply to my situation or apply to the law.
This is what I'm talking about.
I mean, I'm expressing myself. Yeah, I'm gathering. I'm working on a story of corruption. Yeah, I'm taking videos, sir.
I'm not listening to you. So you continuing to ramble is only furthering the point.
So a lot of people get angry at my honesty. No one likes accountability. No one likes transparency or accountability.
This is why you don't argue with people like me, but what do you see happening here today? What did you envision was going to happen here today?
Well, even my mom has announced me, and even tyranny enforcement has made illegal criminal threats, saying that if I walk on the sidewalk, that the police or any civilian could commit homicide in first degree. So I'm concerned about that. I'm really concerned about that.
Who said any of that?
My uncle, my aunt, and my mom have said that to me.
That you can, for walking on the sidewalk, you can be killed by the police?
Yeah, the police can commit homicide in first degree. That's what they reiterated.
I'm sure that they didn't say that.
Yes, they did, sir.
That sounds utterly ridiculous.
I can see your utter hypocrisy and your utter corruption here. Like, you're an utter tyrant. I can see the tyranny in your utter, sir. Yeah, you're very pathological. Yeah, when it comes to lying, you guys are professional. But when it comes to helping or assisting,
It seems like you're pretty professional.
no, you guys are experts.
It seems like you're crafting all this in your mind.
No. From where, sir?
Alright, I'm just telling you.
Sir, you guys are Machiavellic, and I'm not going to discuss with you right now. You're trying to distort the truth. You're trying to corrupt the truth. So I'm gonna. Sir. There's been a lot of incidents. It's not just one incident happening at the same time. There's been a lot of ongoing things that are happening in the past. There's a lot of incidents that have happened in the past.
Okay, them not listening to you is not a threat. It's not.
Did I ever say that you're threatening me, sir? Did I ever said you? I never said you were threatening me. I'm just trying to have a cordial interaction.
That just goes to show you how much you're paying attention.
I mean, you guys don't care about the law. You guys are oath breakers and law breakers, and you guys still have.
We oath or law breakers.
How?
Yes.
I mean, dragging people into taking people to mental health. I'm not saying that
To tell you the truth, it's not dragging you if your mother is requesting you get a psychological evaluation.
Okay,
Like,
so
your legal guardian
okay,
is allowed
but
to do that,
but
especially when you're showing the signs that you're showing currently.
if you're showing signs, I mean, you're just doing this to have your illicit and illegal way, sir. I can see. I see where this is going, sir. I see where this is going.
See, the fact that you're unable to continue to remain calm. And
Even the psychiatrists are the father of the lead.
Information just furthers my point. And all you're doing is creating a video evidence of it.
Video evidence. I mean, sir, I'm not deceiving any false information, sir. I'm aware of the things I'm saying.
It is what it is.
It's sir, it's about the truth. It's about the law. It's not about what you say, what I say. what your other tyrant partners or officers are going to say. It's not about anyone. I mean, your opinions don't supersede or trump my rights or the law in any way. I mean, everyone is entitled to having their opinions and their feelings. I'm not answering that question. You guys know the answer to that. You guys already know that. I'm not going to answer that question. Police is involved. I mean, the police did everything. I mean, just like you guys are involved, you guys should know everything. Just like a tyrant officer came telling me, "Oh, did you go to the hospital yesterday? How do you guys know everything? How? From where? Like, why is my personal private information being divulged?"
I'm looking through past reports of the same exact thing over and over. Okay.
Sir, so what?
I have to make a phone call. I'm gonna run you guys for warrants and
Warrants?
order of protection. Yes. Do you have a warrant?
You're saying that I've been arrested, sir?
I'm asking.
Sir,
Do you have any knowledge of a warrant or an order of protection?
I have an order of protection, but why would I answer the other question that you just asked me if it's not? It does not apply to me. It does not apply. Wow. Excuse me. Excuse me.
What's up?
Yes, hi, sir. These blatant liars, these public tyrants are involved in every incident that has happened. Yeah.
Okay.
The police is involved in everything that has happened in the past.
I just pulled up. What's going on?
Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, that's what I'm
I'm the
approaching.
paramedic. So is anybody hurt? Like, what's going on?
No, the police called you guys because they wanna get away with everything through mental health. They want me to go to mental health to affect my credibility, to damage my credibility.
Okay, so what happened? What happened?
That's my mom.
That's your mom.
I called for a shelter, and I also called to file a domestic incident report. And
Okay.
this corrupt tyrant, this absolute tyrant, is saying that I need an evaluation.
Okay, how old are you?
Just because he's representing that he's above the law. It's like,
how old are you?
17, sir.
You're 17. Okay. You take any medicine for anything? Did you just give blood or something? You got
Yeah.
your arm. You got the Band-Aid on.
Oh yeah, sir, but that's
you
not.
just gave blood?
Yeah, but that was for something else.
No, I'm just saying in general.
Yeah.
Like, okay, so
Yeah.
you just went to the doctor.
Yeah.
That's what I'm getting at.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
Okay. What'd you go for? Just checkup?
Yeah.
Does anything hurt right now?
No.
All right. Do you take any medicine for anything?
No.
No. All right. Are you allergic to anything?
Peanuts.
Peanuts. Okay. Well, we won't be having those. That's your mom, you said, right?
Yeah.
Let me talk to her real quick.
Okay.
Yeah, same last name. She gave me Danny, or he gave me Danny.
Sir, can I speak to a supervisor, please?
Sure. I'll bring one to the actually.
Thank you.
Not at this point, but
There's no supervisor available?
at this point, probably not. Like I told you before, 3 people got stabbed, so they're dealing with real stuff right now.
So,
I will request one to the hospital.
to the hospital. Wow.
406.
How psychotic. Wow. Clearly, you're unhinged, sir. You're totally, this guy's unhinged. Doesn't even know what he's talking about. The hospital. Wow. I mean, what does mental health have to do with what's happening here, sir?
Danny, come here for a second. Seems like a lot.